Hello, once again, everyone in YouTube. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So, we got a couple trailers on the agenda today. First, LBJ. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, this stands for LBJ as Lyndon Baines Johnson, the president. If it's not, well, then I sound stupid. It's going to be something else. But that's what I'm assuming it is. So, let's go ahead and check this out. I have to remove one of those.
Convention fever grips Los Angeles. The only major threat to Kennedy's hopes is Senate Majority Leader Lyndon Johnson.
Delegates are meeting with Kennedy right now.
Jack or Bob?
Teddy.
Christ, this place is infested.
In a surprising upset, Senator John Kennedy has won the West.
What?
So Woody Harrelson.
Hi, Jack.
You mind if I ask you a question, Lyndon?
You're out of your damn mind, Jack. All the liberals hate it.
We need Southerners.
There's no power in the vice presidency.
Power is where power goes. Guessing you Kennedys don't do a lot of deer hunting.
John Kennedy has been elected President of the United States.
I need to show a strong record on civil rights from the start.
Maybe they might listen to a Southerner who's on our side.
What makes you think he's on our side?
Well, those Kennedys must really hate you. Those Harvard boys not going to tell us how to run the state of Georgia.
You're going to lose the support of the people who've always had your back.
This train is leaving the station. You can hop on it with me and try to slow the damn thing down. If I'm gonna make a run in 68, I'm gonna need people to like me. Shut the door.
How could anybody not like him?
We've got Martin Luther King writing letters from a jail cell. It's an embarrassment around the world.
You submit this bill now, it will never become law.
What are we waiting for?
A new leader has emerged.
America has a Southern president.
You don't waste any time, do you, Lyndon?
Excuse me? Rather not have it than have it this way.
Kennedy is a man of great ideas. Now the country needs a man who can deliver.
There will be no compromise. This is about making President Kennedy's vision a reality.
This will define your presidency.
I can only hope.
I liked it. Again, as I said, in a couple other videos before, I'm not the biggest history buff. Buff. I love history, and seeing depictions of certain things. And again, it's entertainment, so certain liberties are taken with things. But unless you were, a history buff, or you were, you're an older citizen and hence were around during the Kennedy and LBJ era, you probably wouldn't know much, because even today, kids, I'm sure, still from history books or just in general pop culture, you hear the name John F. Kennedy. Of course, his assassination. But again, his connection between Martin Luther King, civil rights, and everything that era. But other than just Lyndon Johnson, his name, knowing he's a president, I would venture that a lot of people have, little idea about, okay, he's just another one of the presidents, another old white guy that was president, whatever. But, seeing something like this, where it gives you a little more insight into it, and of course it looks like it's going to, cover his career, which of course encompasses Kennedy, his presidency, his assassination, and then Johnson as the vice president becoming the president, and what happens from that interests me. And as you said, this is about seeing Kennedy's ideals become reality, whereas before it seemed to indicate that he was probably like, oh god, As one of his friends told him, there's no power in the vice presidency. And I guess he was just kind of along for the ride, thinking down the road. But it looks like he, if not being against him, was probably kind of wavy on some of Kennedy's thoughts, being a Southerner and whatnot. But near the end of it, that he was like, okay, this is what the mainstream was. This is what we're going to do. And that interests me a lot. I mean, yeah, I actually could see maybe going to see that. Maybe it being a take my money, because that just, at least to me, that looks interesting and thought provoking. Makes you want to know a little more. But anyways, that's my reaction. My little review, my thoughts. As always, feel free to subscribe, share, like, dislike. If that's the case, let me know why for that. Comments always help. Appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.